How many hours per week does a venture capitalist expect startup founders to work? Let's flip that question around first. How hard does your VC work? And how many hours should you expect them to work on your company in particular? While the impression of venture capitalists is often people who go to conferences, golf, ski, etc., most VCs I know, particularly if they are partners/founders of their firms or if they are the new hires, put in enormous hours, often 14 to 16 hours in a day. I have had many Mondays where I start with conference calls to my team in London at 5:30 a.m. and finish with dinners with portfolio CTOs starting at 8 p.m. and ending much later. Now those hours may include networking at events, but also includes calling potential customers for their start UPS, interviewing executives, reviewing board packs, managing their own firms, pitching to investors for their funds, LPs, etc. It adds up. If your VC is not working those hours at least occasionally, you probably shouldn't have them in your cap table. Similarly, if a VC has too many boards, then it is unlikely within those hours they will be able to focus much on your company. Getting back to the question at hand, if your company is meeting most or all of its milestones, then most VCs not only won't care about your hours worked, they will ask you how they can work harder for you, give you more of their hours towards your company. If on the other hand your company is missing its milestones, then at the very least, the VC will expect that you are working at least as much as they are, both in terms of effort and in terms of hours. Because in a VC's mind, they are not just helping you build your company, they are acting as stewards for their LP's capital, and to your VC, you are not just building your company, you are also acting as stewards for their LP's capital. So by not working intensely to right the ship when things are off, you are putting the VC's investors' capital at risk, and you are putting the VC's relationship with their investors at risk. A last thought on the subject. Most successful founders I know are both passionate about the problem they are trying to solve and paranoid about others solving the problem first. So they choose to work an incredible number of hours because they cannot bear the idea of the world not changing or others changing the world first. If you have other things in life that give you balance, whether family, sports, friends or otherwise not related to your startup, that is good for you, but it is probably a leading indicator that, on average, your startup might not change the world, or at the least might not be first to win, or the biggest winner in the race.